Hey vlog watchers, this video is actually going to be my birth story, which I have been meaning to record for a really long time now. Aria. Hey! Aria is actually going to be 9 months old tomorrow, so it's been a while. But anyways, better late than never, right? This is probably going to be in 2 separate installments because I think it's going to be too long otherwise. But anyways, I was due on September 7th, 2009, and which was Labor Day, which I thought was pretty cool, but the chances, of course, of me having my baby on Labor Day or going to labor on Labor Day were pretty slim. Still pretty cool. But anyways, I worked through my entire pregnancy, and my employer at the time had kind of given me the option of when I could take my FMLA or my maternity leave. I could work all the way up until my due date, or I could start it like on... Get that out of your mouth. Can't trust babies. Wow. Anyways. Come here. Look. You want to see yourself on the computer? Look. There you are. There you are. What a big girl. Saying bye-bye. Hi. Bye-bye. Anyways, what was I saying? Anyways, so, yeah, he had given me the option of when I could take my maternity leave. And I wasn't sure what exactly I wanted to do because I was so afraid it was going to go overdue, and because it was my first baby, you know, and I didn't want to be off of work without any sort of income for like 2 or 3 weeks, so I was kind of afraid to start it a week ahead of time, but I also kept thinking that the baby was maybe going to be early, and so I decided to go ahead and start it a week early after all. And so my last day to work was the last day of August. Look. You okay? My last day to work was August 31st. Are there 31 days in August? I think so. The last day of August. Monday, the last day of August. And I only worked like half the day. I got off sometime between 2 o'clock and 4 o'clock. And then I went home to just wait for my baby. I thought I was going to have at least a week to just hang around and, you know, mentally prepare myself and make sure everything was clean and organized and ready to go and everything, because we were having a home birth. And so the following day I got up and I got dressed, and there were a lot of things that I needed to handle because it was the first of the month, so we had several bills due that day. And so I went out and I was running errands, and at about 2 o'clock I was in a store and I felt my pants get a little bit wet. And so I looked down, but of course I couldn't see anything because my belly was a little bit round and in the way. So I kind of discreetly tried to hide it, and decided I would just go home and sort of investigate things when I got there. And so I went back to the car and I called my husband and to tell him what exactly was going on. You know, that maybe my water broke, or I don't know, maybe I had peed my pants, but I didn't have any urge to go to the bathroom, so that would have been unusual. And, of course, his first reaction was just, like, start freaking out, and he wanted to come home right away, and, you know, I was unusually calm, and I just told him to be calm also, and that I was just going to go home, and I was going to assess the situation when I got there, and then I would call him back with whatever my findings were. And so that's what I did. I went home, and when I got there, I took my pants off, and there wasn't really much of anything for me to figure out. The fluid, whatever it was, it didn't have any sort of odor or anything, and it had no color or anything of that nature, and there wasn't a lot of it, so I wasn't entirely sure what to make of it, and I still wasn't having any contractions. But maybe some mild cramping that I wasn't really thinking too much about, I guess, because towards the end there I was getting some mild cramping pretty frequently anyway. But I called him back and told him, you know, pretty much what I had found out, which was pretty much nothing, and to just kind of be on standby, and that I would keep him posted as things were happening. And then I called our midwife and told her what was happening, so that in the event that I was going into labor, she would be prepared for that. And she told me to go ahead and start sterile technique in case my waters had broken, and that way we can prevent infection. And so we started that, and I called my best friend, and she was like, well, do you want me to come over? Do you need help with anything? And so I told her she could go ahead and come over, and when she got there, she started doing some laundry and cleaning the kitchen and whatnot, and I took a shower because I was worried that if I was going into labor, it would be a really long time until I got another shower. So I took a shower, and I remember definitively that I was having some mild cramping, very similar to like menstrual cramping when I was in the shower. And then when I got out, we started timing the cramping, and hey, Sleepy, look, it's you. It's you. So we were timing the cramping, and turned on The Business of Being Born because I wanted to watch a movie, and nothing is more appropriate than The Business of Being Born. Plus, it is an amazing movie. So turned that on and started watching that, and what ended up being contractions for a little while, and then I called my husband and told him, you know, that if he wanted to, he could go ahead and come home because I was having contractions, and they were mild, and, you know, at that point they were probably still 4 or 5 minutes apart, but it was